Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is a French drain project that I did down by our pond. There's a spring that comes out of the ground at the bottom of this image. You can see how the soil is a little bit more wet there in that pile closest to the bottom of the image. But I wanted to get that draining down to the swale for now, and eventually I might pipe it into a French drain that I already have in this area from another small spring that's piped into the pond. And I'll show you that where that outflows here in a second. So that you can see that corrugated pipe there, that's where another spring comes out. I might tie that all together at some point, but I first want to make sure that this system that I'm doing is going to work and shed water first. So I'm having it dumped just into the swale ditch for now, and I had a lot of like small stone from an old foundation that I've been accumulating if you watch some of my other videos. So I used up all my small stone, and then I started using slate from our old barn roof, so all the broken slate, which I thought all that flat interlocking surface area would be good to help, create a path for the water to flow, within the dirt. So you can see where it's at, kind of in reference to the pond. If you've been following along this pond series, you saw me put in that swale ditch there in the left to help capture runoff and shed it around the pond and to dry up this area. I want to be able to eventually drive like a vehicle through this area, and then it's pretty much from late fall through spring. You can't drive right here because this spring right here that I've dug up is so wet that you can't get through here with any equipment. It doesn't look wet now because we've been in a significant drought for months, but I wanted to get this dried up, and you can see all that slate and stone piled in there, and then it just sheds in the swale for now. And if this system works, I'll put a pipe up into there and then pipe it down into the pond so that the spring goes into the pond. But for now, it's just kind of a test to see if this is going to work. Another main reason why I decided to go with slate and rock is because I'm not sure if I'm hitting the exact location of that spring. So I wanted the ability in the future to like dig more ditches and kind of tie them into this one. So like if I have to come uphill further or towards like where I'm standing right now in this video, or down towards my tractor if that gets wet, anywhere that kind of a wet spot shows up, I'll just do the same thing. Even with like a shovel, I'll just, if it's winter and super saturated, I'll just go down with a shovel, dig a little ditch heading towards this main drain, and then put stone and slate in it, and then tie everything together. That way, like, I have more, I guess, flexibility in the future. Because if this was a pipe with stone and burrito wrapped, anytime you need to tie into it, you'd have to, excavate that, tear it up, cut the pipe, splice into it. So my plan with this stone is to be flexible so that if I find more springs pop up in that area, I'll just tie it all right into this. Here's the finished product. I didn't burrito wrap it or anything. I wanted to keep it natural and organic, and I wanted that ability to be able to tie into it in the future. So it's just as you saw it, just that stone and slate, and then I covered it up with soil, packed it in, and put some seed on it. Once the soil gets saturated and the springs start flowing water again, I'll let you know how this works and if it sheds water down into that swale ditch. And if it does, I'll pipe it into the pond. Thanks for watching.